kid asked me, you know the movie The Incredibles?
Yes.
I don't, these people have superpowers, and my son asked me, hey Dad, is there really such a thing as superpowers? And I'm like, jiu-jitsu.
It's definitely a superpower.
It's a superpower, you know. And if you remember the days before anybody knew it, if you knew a little tiny bit, man, you were just no one could stop you. It was awesome.
BJJ drills seem boring until you see this. Same move, same mechanics. One difference: pressure, adrenaline, and real stakes. Today, we break down exactly how BJJ training translates to real fights. In this video, we'll analyze 5 BJJ techniques that work under pressure, why drilling beats just rolling for self-defense, the tiny details that make the difference. Let's dive in. Those that train know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques are often practiced slowly during drills. The moments we train will come naturally when used in live competition and self-defense situations. 2 key factors produce success. Effective grapplers maintain constant hip movement throughout techniques. This creates optimal leverage for submissions while preventing opponent counters. Studies of elite competitors show hip mobility correlates with 37% greater finishing success in tournament matches. Paulo Gilabel had this to say about the importance of hip movement to attack in his book Mastering the 21 Immutable Principles of BJJ. When it comes down to attacking, using your hips is extremely important. You have to continuously move your hips to create different angles to attack. Studies have shown that the fighter who first establishes superior grips achieves technique completion 83% more often. This is true whether drilling slowly or competing at full intensity. Slow drilling works. Deliberate, repetitive practice at 50 to 70% speed achieves superior muscle memory compared to random sparring. Anyone who plays a musical instrument knows the importance of muscle memory. Elite practitioners know precision drilling builds the foundation that makes techniques work when speed and resistance increase. This explains why black belts consistently perform techniques the same way in drills and competition. Why this works. Drilling teaches you to stay calm and wait for the moment to use triangle. The triangle choke is one of BJJ's most effective submissions, using your legs to isolate an opponent's head and arm while cutting off blood flow to their carotid arteries. This submission has many advantages. It works from the bottom. If you're taken down or forced to the ground, the triangle allows you to attack even when pinned. Controls posture. The leg configuration prevents an attacker from posturing up to strike. Minimizes strength advantage. Proper technique relies on skeletal alignment rather than muscle. Drilling the triangle develops 3 critical self-defense skills. Muscle memory for proper leg positioning, one leg behind the knee, the other locking at the ankle. Timing to catch the choke when an attacker leaves space during a struggle. Defensive awareness to protect against counters like slams. Studies show that repetitive drilling increases technique retention by up to 40% compared to untrained reactions. In high-stress situations, this means your body can execute the triangle without conscious thought, crucial when adrenaline impairs fine motor skills. The triangle's versatility, working from guard, mount, or even standing, makes it one of the most reliable submissions for real-world protection. Proper drilling ensures you can apply it effectively against larger, aggressive opponents. Let us know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see. Next one will be the 5 BJJ techniques that work in street fights. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Just like all other muscle memory, studies have shown that it takes roughly 300 to 500 reps for takedown muscle memory to take hold. Just like all other muscle memory, it takes thousands of times for your body to react on its own with you even having to think about it. It's clear when set up side by side how drilling the double leg takedown looks virtually identical to when it's done in a competition or in self-defense. Notice the level change, knees bent, but not the waist to prevent sprawls. If you haven't trained BJJ and went for a double leg like a football tackle, you learn quickly about head position. If you don't put your ear to their gut, you could be in for a nasty guillotine. In real fights, the double leg entry is identical to drilling, or it should be. Fighters automatically adjust for resistance, while failed attempts still maintain the proper form if drilled properly. The drill forces you to control, not just yank. The kimura is a powerful technique that can easily be used on someone who doesn't train. If the average person who doesn't train and doesn't have to because they see red finds themselves in your guard, they will likely panic and eventually try to stand up. Once they put their hands on the ground to push themselves up, the kimura is waiting for you like a special gift on Christmas morning. Simply grab the wrist with the same side hand, complete the kimura grip, and slowly move seeing red guy's hand to his far ear. He humbly stops seeing red or feels some real pain. Drilling helps you work different techniques to get your arm under the chin. For me, it doesn't get much better than getting your arm perfectly under your opponent's chin and getting the RNC locked in. It's rare for anyone to get out of that. Virtually impossible if the person doesn't train. While learning the RNC isn't rocket science, making it look effortless takes practice. If the person you're trying it on trains, they know to protect their neck. This complicates the RNC greatly, but there are ways around it. Simple. Pulling the head back at the forehead can solve the problem. If they have neck strength, like Joe Rogan or Jocko, good luck. When pulling the head back isn't an option, what then? This is where drilling and practice really changes things. Drilling it, you learn to get the choke locked in quick, see the chin up, and quickly lock it in before they see it coming. If they have their chin pinned to their chest, you need some subtle techniques. Making your hand flat, think like a karate chop, and slowly working it across the neck and under the chin, while not easy, can work. Another option is to slide the thumb in the collar of their shirt and work your arm under the chin that way. Similar movement, just different hand position. Again, once you get the choke locked in, it's likely over at that point. Why do these techniques work under pressure? Repetition, talent. Drills wire your brain to react. Details matter. The smallest grip adjustments decide fights. Real fights are messy, but the fundamentals always apply. My first day of training, I had an epiphany. I didn't realize how much I didn't know until I rolled the first time. I had no plan, nothing. Just do what I see in movies. No plan versus someone with a plan. That proves the old saying. Fail to plan, plan to fail. BJJ isn't magic. It's thousands of reps that kick in when you need them most.